everyone. This is Betty Guardado, the Councilwoman for District 5. And today we are here in the heart of Maryvale, and we want to give you guys just an update about GCU. GCU is a gem to our community. GCU redid the golf course in 2015 here at 59th Avenue and Indian School, and we want to give you guys an update of what's happening here. We're going to talk a little bit about their basketball that they're doing. We're going to talk about the vaccinations that they're doing. We're going to talk about the restaurant here at the golf course so that everyone can come in and enjoy this. And today we're very lucky to be able to get President Mueller to come out with us and talk to us a little bit about what's going on at this amazing golf course. So thank you so much for being with us today.
Absolutely. Good to be with you, Betty.
Of course. Thank you so much. So this is a huge gem in our community. So tell us a little bit about GCU. GCU has done so much for this community. We are all thankful for everything that you guys have done. So tell us a little bit about GCU and how it's grown and how many students. What is that like?
Well, let me start by saying we love our relationship with the city of Phoenix. We have such a great relationship on a bunch of different levels. And so we really appreciate that. But GCU has gone through a tremendous growth spurt. You know, when we came 12 years ago, there were about 900 students on campus. When we open up in the fall, there'll be 25,000 students on campus. And so we've grown from 100 acres to 300 acres, from 900 students to 25,000 students, and from 3 colleges to 9 colleges. And 40% of our students are from Arizona. We're getting 25% of our students come from California, and when they graduate, they stay in Phoenix. The large majority of them stay in Phoenix. And so it's been a great ride for us growing in the city of Phoenix and in doing what we can to serve the community that we're in, because it's a tremendous community.
Right. Well, thank you so much for everything that you do. I know that we've been in many conversations in the last year. COVID-19, we had no idea what COVID-19 was going to do for our students, for the university. But interestingly enough, it made golfing the thing that everyone did in Phoenix. So tell us a little bit about the golf course and the restaurant here.
Well, I have 4 boys that grew up playing golf. And so we would always come out to this golf course because there was always a junior tournament at Christmas time called the Santa Claus Classic. So we were familiar with the course, and you know, when you play this course, or it's a gem because these trees were planted in the early 60s. This is a parkland course in the middle of the desert. And so it's all grass and these big, beautiful trees and tree-lined fairways. We've got beautiful lakes. And it had fallen in a little bit of disrepair. It was losing money, and we were just fearful that it would be lost to the community. And so we agreed to take it over. To be honest with you, we probably put too much money into it, but we put $11 million into the course. We hired a world-class architect. That architect was excited because of how beautiful this piece of land is. We shut it down for a year, put the money into it, redid the golf course, and now it's just exploding. We're on track probably to do close to 60,000 rounds this year, and 70% of those rounds come from people who have City of Phoenix golf carts. That's encouraging to us because that means the City of Phoenix people are enjoying this golf course in West Phoenix.
That's right. So tell us a little bit about the Loeb House. I mean, I know that it's another gem in this community. In Maryvale, I will always say it, we always lack restaurants, but you have like a true gem here at this location. So tell us a little bit about the Loeb House. Who is it open to? What hours does it operate? What type of food do you have in the restaurant?
You know, it's a beautiful place, and it is to serve the golf course, but it's also to serve the community. Everybody is welcome. The menu is typical American cuisine. It's priced very, very low. It's great food. It's priced very low. The service is good. You can have indoor, you can have outdoor seating. But I just want the community to know that we are open for breakfast, we're open for lunch, and we're open till late in the afternoon. And so stop by anytime you want. The other nice thing the city did when they built this golf course is built plenty of parking. And so it doesn't matter what time of the morning or afternoon you come here. There's going to be plenty of parking. It's very convenient, and so please, you're all welcome.
Thank you. And I know that GCU had an amazing year in basketball, right? So tell us a little bit about basketball. How are they doing? What's going on? And what does the future look for the team?
Well, we're the only Division I athletic program in the city of Phoenix. Obviously, ASU is a big part of the community there in Tempe, but so we like to say we're Phoenix's Division I athletic program. And basketball has been a priority for us. We have a very exciting venue. I want people to know that a lot of professional sports have become out of reach for most average families in terms of the cost of tickets, food, etc. GCU's goal is to make it a family event. The tickets are very affordable, the concessions are very affordable, the parking is free. And so if you have an interest in coming out to our athletic events, especially our basketball games, it's a family event and it's affordable for families. But yes, had a big year. This was our first year to get into the NCAA tournament. So we won our conference tournament, we won our conference, we got into the NCAA tournament. We played against University of Iowa back in Indiana. It was great exposure for the university. We played well. We didn't win, but we played well. Our kids made a tremendous impression. We have a student group called the Havocs that made a tremendous impression. We can't wait for next year when COVID is over and we're back fully up and running at the university. We can't wait for Welcome Week. We can't wait for the first chapel with 7,000 kids and the first sold-out basketball game.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. And I know that you pride yourself in saying that you help the community, and you have. It's been amazing to seeing the children of the workers being able to come to school there, and the way that you serve this community has been amazing, and the way that you've helped our constituents from District 5 to be able to get jobs there, to be able to go to school there. And I know that we have one of your students here today that goes to school there and that also works here. So where is he? Come on over. So here he is. Alan, thank you so much for being with us today. Alan is a Trevor Brown student. He loves golfing. His brother graduated from GCU, and he's going to talk to us a little bit about his passion for golfing and what he's doing here today. Go for it.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Alan Casada. I've been a resident here of Maryville for as long as I can remember, born and raised here. And I was born on this golf course as well, taking my first steps out here, practicing, doing what I love. And then GCU came in 2014, renovated it, and I came here, and the director of golf here, Justin Mueller, let me be out here, still continuing my practices, my practice sessions, doing everything I've been doing. And the impact that they've had on my life, along with the JGA, has been, I can't really explain everything that they've done, but it's amazing what they're doing and what they continue to do here in the community.
Well, now you've heard it. We want to continue to show our support to the university. We want to thank President Mueller for his leadership and for his advocacy for our students, for our district. We are very thankful to having them here as part of our community. God knows that we needed something like this in this part of the city. And as you guys have heard it from Alan, they're here to stay. They're helping our community graduate from school, and we're very thankful for that. And with that, just remember, come out to the restaurant. The restaurant's open to the public. Come out and see a game. Come out, check out the university, and hope that you guys one day will come to school here, and hoping that all the parents that are watching are curious and want to know what's going on. So with that, thank you so much for watching.